What's up, ballers? It's Bobby Buckets back with another episode of NBA Live Mobile. In today's episode, I'm going to be doing a full review of the Global Master Carmelo Anthony card. So, since I finally got him in yesterday's episode, I'm pretty excited to do some gameplay with him. But before we do that, we're just going to do a little bit of reviewing his hidden stats. So this website is nbalive.gg. They have all the hidden stats for all the different players. So if you click hide full ratings, it'll show you all of the hidden stats. So all of these stats averaged together are going to give you that overall 92 that you see in the game. So looking at some of his better stats, you can see he's got that 94 clutch, which is going to come in handy, especially at the end of games. Also 95 for contested shots, which is helpful for me since sometimes I have a hard time getting space between defenders, so that'll be helpful. And it'll increase his chance of making shots whenever he's being defended well. He's got 90 for the go-to guy, so he's going to be really good for end of game situations, which kind of goes along with the clutch ability. He's also got 86 hands in post, so he's going to be a really solid player in the post, and 87 hustle, which is a little bit surprising. Most people don't usually think of Carmelo as a hustler, but I guess in the Olympics he is, so I guess that's probably where they got that rating from. Then he's got 91 inside shooting ability and 90 inside shooting likelihood, so he's going to be very solid in the post. I'm probably going to try to do a little bit more post play, especially whenever I'm playing with him. Then he has the 92 mid-range shooting ability, which I'm pretty excited about because I really like that mid-range step-back shot. I think it's one of the easiest shots to create in the game. He's also got that 89 mid-range shooting likelihood, so that's just going to go on and add to that more. And also he has 94 offensive post footwork, so obviously this is going to be a guy you're going to want to work either in the post or in the mid-range game with. So I'm going to be trying to do that. And then my favorite stat, he has the 96 shooters mentality. So regardless of whether I'm playing in real life or in 2K or an NBA Live Mobile, I always have a shooter's mentality, so that stat's going to help me out a lot. And then he's got the 93 shooting touch, which is going to help a lot for in the post and mid-range, and then 92 for scoring with contact. So that'll help even more in the post. So we're going to hop on over to the game and get started. We're just going to do some season gameplay. Oh, it looks like we got logged out, so we'll have to log back in real quick. So we'll head on over to our season, play a game with our shooting lineup, and we'll just see what his specialties are. Probably going to be doing a lot of mid-range jump shots and post jump shots. So we do have Curry in at point guard. Let's see, we got to get the ball over to him. Come on, Carmelo. And he has that clutch ability. Let's see, we'll start out with a step back. And first shot goes in. All right, so obviously he's going to have a really good mid-range. I'm pretty sure they consider mid-range to be anything inside the three-point line and outside the paint. So I'm pretty happy about that because I do like that step-back jump shot, and that's usually a mid-range shot. Wow, that was terrible rebounding against a silver player. So we'll get down. I'm going to try to get the ball into him in the post a little bit. But since he's a small forward, he's naturally going to be... Ooh, look at that layup through contact. All right, so that was one of the stats that he has a lot higher. I think that was like an 89 or a 90. So that's the reason he has such an easy time. A lot of players have a tendency, if you try to shoot with them inside the paint, they'll do some really weak move. So he's not going to be one of those players, so he's really good at finishing through contact. As you can see, I'm a terrible defender. Oh my gosh, he keeps switching sides. Makes it really hard to get the ball out to him. Maybe we'll do a step back three. Let's see. Oh my gosh, his foot was on the line. That's probably the reason it went in. If that had been a three-pointer, he probably would have missed it. I'm going to try to get a three-pointer with him just to see how solid that was. I wasn't especially looking out for that stat. His three-point shooting stat, just because that's not his specialty. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought was going to happen. Okay, what spot do we need to go to? Here we go. Clutch ability. automatic buckets. Let's go. So I think that's going to happen once per quarter. I imagine the clutch shot will usually be a 3-pointer, since a clutch 2-pointer wouldn't be all that much help. It's basically the same as LeBron's buzzer beater, except you can't do it from anywhere on the court. You got to do it from where they tell you to go. Let's see if we can get him the ball one more time. Oh my gosh, he went to the other side again. Oh, all right, so we got the ball. It's going to be 2.3 seconds. I wish there was a way to... Oh my gosh, he's passing the ball in. And I knocked it out again. Okay. I don't think I'm going to get the ball back to him. So I'm going to have to shoot it with Curry. And that's a bucket. Let's go. So we're up by 5 at the end of the first quarter. I'm pretty happy with Carmelo's gameplay so far. The clutch ability is definitely helpful because that's just free points at the end of every quarter. So if it's always a 3, that's automatic 12 points per game. So that's going to be very helpful. I'm going to try to get him down in the post a little bit more. He's got that good handwork. Oh, pass it out. Now pass it back to him. And we'll get that little mid-range jump shot. So he's basically going to be automatic from right there, especially if he's open. Unless you just time it terribly, you should almost always make that shot. So I would definitely recommend picking up this card, even though it might be a little bit more expensive now that the overtime packs aren't here anymore. I would say this is a card that's worth getting. Let me know if you guys have played with it. If there are any other specialties that you'd say that he has that I haven't picked up on yet. Because I'm trying to make it so you guys can play with this card as effectively as possible. So we're going to drive, try and get back in. Actually, we might do a little bit of a step back. And, alright, so I think that was our first miss. That wasn't a 3-pointer. So obviously he's going to miss some shots, but being a 92, he is one of the better rated cards in the game. I think this is my second highest card. So I do have the Supremacy LeBron James card. Let's see. Should we drive in? I think we'll drive into post. Ooh, that was a nice hook shot. I really thought he was going to make that. Next possession, we should be able to use his clutch ability, which should be another 3 free points. It might take like 2 more seconds. We'll just dribble around until it shows up. Oh, and it's right here. So, automatic bucket again. So, I think it's probably going to be around the same spot every game. I imagine it'll probably usually be a 3-pointer. So, that's basically 12 free points every game, which is super helpful, especially in head-to-head play. I know you only play 2 of the quarters, but that's still 6 automatic points, which is definitely every point counts in head-to-head. So, we're going to drive down, see if we can get one more shot in the paint. Oh, and we got it stolen. Come on, Carmelo. Come back and bounce. Oh, he's open. He's open. Come on. Shoot it. I was not pressing the shoot button. All right. So that wasn't great. But that's going to be about it for this episode. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you guys are using your Carmelo card, and I will see you guys next time.